morning. It's Tuesday. Oh my goodness, is it Tuesday? I had a hard time getting started yesterday, but once I got started, I worked all the way up until bedtime. Woohoo! I actually, right before bedtime, got all the hem sewn down on this headband piece. So I'm feeling better. I still have a full week's worth of woodworking and painting and that kind of stuff to do, and a full week's worth of just other stuff that I've acquired. I'm hoping to get started a little bit earlier today. It's going to be warm again today, but only in the mid-80s. The downside is that it's really hard for me to work outside and do painting and woodworking and stuff when it's so smoky, because I don't do smoke well. Anyway, today's daily devotion is all about finding your place of peace. And place of peace is that place within yourself. We all have it. We all have access to it. It's just a matter of everybody is a little different, and everybody might get there a little differently. You know, some people really tout meditation's the way to do it. Meditation's the way to do it, which is fine. I mean, if that's how you get there, that's fine. I'm an active meditator, so to speak. So I write, or I embroider, I sew, I do things to meditate. I have to keep my hands busy so that my mind will go to that place. Some people sit and listen to music. Music is actually a distractor for me. If I sit and listen to music, I will listen to the music. I won't meditate. I won't go to that place of peace. Place of peace is, when I teach classes, I give people an astral temple exercise, which is another way of getting to your place of peace, finding your astral temple. But place of peace is that inner place within yourself where there's a balance. There's a balance of love and light, an acknowledgement of whatever's you're afraid of. It's a place where you can turn around and give back of grace and love and compassion without judgment. It's a place of no judgment within you. It's a place of love within you. It's a place of contentment, and a place where reflection is honest, but also compassionate towards yourself. And I use daily devotions to get to that centered place of peace every day, so that I've touchstoned on that no matter how crazy my day gets, no matter how busy it is, no matter how bad it is, no matter what comes at me. Bills, bad news, client issues that I need to help them with. Like, no matter what it is, if I've touchstoned on that place of peace, I can be present, moving forward. I find that when I touch that place, I find that center moment, and I reach for that throughout my day. I reach for that feeling. I reach for that place within myself a couple times every day, just to touch on it. Sometimes the day gets really crazy and I don't really have I can't sit for a few minutes, right? But I can in a moment. In the bathroom is my number one go-to when I'm out and about, or I work for somebody, or there's like craziness and you don't have any time to yourself. I might touch that place of peace sitting in the bathroom just for a minute. It's to remind myself, yes, I am here. I am safe. I am a loving spiritual being. Things are hard. It's okay. But I am me, and I am unique, and I can love myself. And I'm safe. I'm safe within my soul. No matter what happens outside, I know that nothing can touch my soul. It's safe. And my place of peace is often saying thank you to my guides. I also spend time in the mornings. I always do the elemental thank yous. I make my charged water in the morning. I do my tuning fork. I haven't done my tuning fork yet this morning, but I have my tuning fork right here. So before I do daily devotionals in the morning, I make my tea. I sit with Astra, let her howl a little bit, because this morning she did it again. I let her sit in my lap for a while and purr. And then I made my charged water. I always charge my tea, my cups of tea too. And I sit for a minute and I, pull up books or prayers or whatever it is that I'm going to work on that day for y'all and for me. And then when I get done with doing the daily devotional part, I do my tuning fork if I haven't done that yet this morning. And then I sit. I always take a couple more moments to sit, and I really dive deep within myself, and I find that bliss, that joy. Your place of peace is a place of bliss. It's pure love, it's pure happiness, it's pure compassion and non-judgmental, and it's joy, it's bliss. You can't help but to smile when you touch that place in yourself, because that place of peace is your connection to the universe. It's within you, within your energy field. It's a part of you. It never goes away. It doesn't matter what's happened in your life, who you are, what you've encountered. You always carry it within you. Some people just have a hard time getting to it, but it's always there. When you touch it and you allow that to flow within all the rest of your cells, it is a most divine, blissful moment. And I let myself sit with it until I am full. I am just full up with bliss. I am full up with peace, with that love and that joy of the universe. And that's my gift to myself. Because if I can gift that to myself every day, then I can do all the things that I need to do. And I can do it with grace and compassion. And it makes the day so less obstacle-y, cumbersome, heavy. Life is not so heavy when you have touchstoned on that. We often get in the rhythm of sleeping as late as possible, getting up as late as possible, rush in the morning, rush through the day, and at the tail end of the day, we sit in front of a computer or watch in front of the TV and we're like, bleh. That's why I do daily devotions in the morning, people, really. Get up a little bit earlier. I know it's hard. I am not a morning person. You can ask my partner. I am not a morning person at all. I am cranky. I am not fit for human consumption until I've been up an hour or two. I'm just not. But I will tell you that if I do my daily devotions, my days go better. I feel better. I've made it a part of my 1 to 2 hour not fit for human consumption process because it matters. It matters to me. And that sounds selfish, but I have found that if I do the things that matter to me, that help me feel better, I am fit for human consumption. I'm better all around as a human being. I'm better as somebody that can turn around and give and work as an energy worker more effectively. I can help people. I can follow through. I'm less scattered. I feel better. Everybody has to find their place of peace and their method better for them. Whatever works for them, right? I'm not saying every single person has to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning and do what I do. No. But I'm just saying that finding that place of peace, finding that place of compassion and bliss, I think that we can all get there. It's just a matter of finding the way that works for you. I have done years and years and years of lots of different kinds of meditations to find out what works for me. I've done guided meditations, which for me don't work. I've done music meditations, which for me don't work. I've found that meditations that are better for me are active meditations. So I'll read a way to do a meditation and then I'll do embroidery or handwork. I'm an artist though, so art is kind of a flow state for me naturally anyway. But in the mornings, I don't really do a lot of meditation. I'm sitting here with my tea and I'm watching the birds, but I talk to the elementals and I talk with Astra and I do a little morning ceremony. I acknowledge the guardians and the watchtowers of the elementals. I welcome them into my life. I acknowledge the, hello Astra, she's licking my hand. I watch the birds, and I pay attention to the weather, and I've been to that place of peace enough in my life that I can get there. I can conscientiously find my place. Other people have to try a little bit harder, and there are a lot of different techniques, and you have to find what works for you. But finding that place of peace at the very beginning of your day sets the tone for your grace and your compassion towards others and your allowances for them to find their own way in the universe. And it allows you to let go of judgment. Judgment is really hard to let go of sometimes, and we'll talk about that maybe tomorrow. So I hope you all have a blissful, blessed day. We are coming swiftly up on the autumn equinox, and I want to do something special next week for that. It's one of my favorite holidays. Turning of the wheel days, cross quarters, the equinox. Equinoxes and solstices are kind of my touchstones during the year. We just finished a full moon, and we're moving into the dark of the moon, and I've been following my paying attention to the seasons, paying attention to the rhythms, and I do feel better. But I will say that I have to really be conscientious to not have any corn. Every single time I have corn, my nose stops up and I can't breathe, and all the smoke, it's making it worse. So I just realized I have a lot of drainage in the back of my throat, so I had corn yesterday. I had crackers. Crackers have corn. Gluten-free crackers have corn. And the corn in all the gluten-free stuff I eat is just not doing me any good. Okay, well, y'all have a blessed day. Astra's come to say hi. What are you doing, Astra? Say hi to the people? Say hi. She's like, I don't know. I don't understand this camera thing you're doing, huh? She just wants my lap and all the love. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Have a blessed day. Give me a little kisses. And I hope that you find your place of peace, place of compassion, your bliss, so that you can greet the day and do all the things you need to with all the joy and connection of the universe that you need. We all need it. Blessed be.